Okay, neutralization of carboxylic acids. Right. In order to neutralize carboxylic acid, you need to react it with a base. So we're going to look at 3 reactions. We're going to react carboxylic acid with hydroxide ions. Okay, hydroxide ions are basic. We're going to react it with carbonate ions, which are also basic, and we're going to react them with hydrogencarbonate ions. Okay. When you react a carboxylic acid with a base, you get a salt, okay, and water, right? Now the salt that we're going to get, because these reactions don't include any cations in them, is the carboxylate ion. Okay, carboxylate ion again is the carboxylic acid, right? And we've just lost a hydrogen here, and this becomes a negatively charged ion, like that. Okay, obviously it's attached to a carbon chain. Oop. Don't you dare. Right, now the other product from an acid-base neutralization is always water. Okay, so the next one, reaction with the carbonate ion, right, from acid-base reactions that we've looked at in the past. Okay, if you react with carbonate, you get salt, same salt as before, carbon dioxide, and water. Right, this one just needs a bit of balancing, a 2 there and a 2 there. And finally, if you react with hydrogen carbonate, we look at the same products. Okay, so reactions neutralizing carboxylic acids. Acid plus base gives carboxylate ion and water, or carboxylate ion, carbon dioxide and water. Okay, pretty straightforward, I think. Now, one other thing that I need to mention is, if we just have a look at this reaction here, for example, some physical observations. Let's say, for example, this is an insoluble, water insoluble carboxylic acid. That means that if you try to dissolve this carboxylic acid in water alone, it will not dissolve. Okay. However, if you are trying to dissolve it in water that has some hydrogen carbonate ions in it, or carbonate ions, or hydroxide ions, for example, this reaction will occur. Okay, and what happens is one of the products is the carboxylate ion, which is water soluble. Right. So what it would appear that's happening is, if, for example, this was a solid, right, what would happen, what it would look like is happening, it would look like this carboxylic acid is actually dissolving, right, where what is actually happening is this reaction is occurring and the carboxylate ion is forming. As the carboxylate ion forms, it's soluble in water, and it looks like the carboxylic acid is dissolving. We'll talk to you about why carboxylate ions are more soluble than carboxylic acids in the next video. Another thing that you would notice when this reaction happens is, as carbon dioxide is produced, you get some of this effervescence, which is kind of like bubbles forming, and the reason is because carbon dioxide is being produced. Okay, so you get effervescence, just bubbles at the on the top of the solution, kind of like when you dissolve a soluble aspirin or paracetamol in water. This is rather similar. You get production of carbon dioxide. We'll look at drugs with carboxyl groups in a future video. Okay, that's it.